In the 10th century, climate change drives the Oghuz Turks from their Central Asian homeland. These master horsemen begin a centuries-long migration toward the Islamic world, serving first as mercenaries. Around 1000 CE, tribal leader Seljuk converts to Islam and unites the scattered Oghuz clans. From the steppes comes a Turkmen warrior who will reshape Islam forever. In 1037, Tughril Beg captures Nishapur. Unlike previous nomad raiders, he comes with a revolutionary vision: to unite the fractured Muslim world under legitimate Islamic rule. I may never have learned to read, but I know the hearts of men. The Buyids have weakened the faith. We will restore Sunni Islam to its rightful place. Two Turkish empires collide in 11th century Central Asia. The Ghaznavids control Afghanistan to northern India. Their treasures from Indian raids attract hungry Seljuk tribes, pushing westward from their homeland. In 1037, Tughril Beg launches his eastern campaign. The aging Sultan Masood faces a crisis. His armies guard Indian territories, leaving western frontiers exposed. When Turkish nomads conquered the Islamic world, they created something extraordinary. The Seljuk Turks didn't just conquer, they became patrons of learning. Under Tughril Beg, who seized Baghdad in 1055, they established madrasas throughout their empire. I have founded schools from Baghdad to Nishapur. Knowledge must flow like water through the empire, strengthening our faith and our administration alike. The Seljuk Empire crumbled in 1194, but its influence shaped Islamic civilization for centuries. Their architectural innovations created the blueprint for Islamic design. The Great Mosque of Isfahan perfected Makarna's vaulting, and the Khwarezmian courtyard plan that became standard for centuries. I established the Nizamiya madrasas across our empire in the 1060s and 1070s. Baghdad, Isfahan, Nishapur, each became a center where scholars gathered from distant lands to share knowledge. May 1040, two military worlds collide in the deserts of Central Asia. The Ghaznavid Empire faces the rising Seljuk Turks near Dandanaqan. Sultan Masood commands disciplined infantry and war elephants. The Seljuk brothers Tughril and Chagri lead swift nomadic horsemen. The Seljuks had entered as mercenaries but now threaten the Islamic order itself. Their raids grow bolder. Other Turkmen tribes join their cause. In 1029, a prince is born who will reshape the medieval world. Muhammad grows up in the shadow of his father Tughril Beg, watching nomadic Turkmen tribes transform into masters of a vast empire. The Seljuks divide their realm between two brothers. Chagri commands the east from Merv, while Tughril rules the west from Isfahan. My father taught me that the Seljuks succeed not through birthright alone, but through proving ourselves worthy on the battlefield and in the council chamber. In medieval Islam, one man transformed how empires were governed. Nizam al-Mulk became vizier to the Seljuk Sultan Arslan in 1063. Born in a Persian village, he had served the Ghaznavids before joining the Seljuks. His appointment marked the beginning of revolutionary changes. He created the equity system, granting land to military officers in exchange for troops. Unlike feudalism, the Sultan retained control. He established specialized government departments and built communication networks across the vast empire. One battle in 1071 changed the course of medieval history forever. The Seljuk Turks under Sultan Arslan had swept across the Islamic world. Now they pressed against Byzantium's eastern borders. Emperor Romanos IV assembled a massive army to face this nomadic threat. On August 26th, the armies clashed near Manzikert. The Byzantines advanced confidently. Then Arslan's forces employed their deadliest tactic. 1072, an 18-year-old prince ascends the Seljuk throne and transforms history. Malik-Shah inherits an empire stretching from the Mediterranean to Central Asia. But unlike most medieval rulers, he combines military genius with sophisticated administration. His secret weapon, Nizam al-Mulk, the Persian vizier whose administrative genius creates a network of schools and trained bureaucrats across the empire. In 1077, a rebellious Seljuk prince conquered the heart of Byzantium itself. Suleiman ibn Kutalmish established the Sultanate of Rum, named for Rome itself. Turkish warriors had seized Byzantine Anatolia, but they faced a deadly challenge, surviving among enemies on all sides. They call me the Sword of the Lion. I have broken Byzantine armies and negotiated with Crusader kings. This land of Rome is ours now. In 1092, the mighty Seljuk Empire controlled 3 continents. Within decades, it had shattered into fragments. Sultan Malik-Shah's death triggers immediate chaos. His brother Tutush declares himself ruler in Syria. His young sons Mahmud and Berkyaruk both claim the throne. The empire's delicate balance between Turkish warriors, Persian administrators, and Islamic law collapses overnight. Brothers wage war against brothers. Damascus and Isfahan change hands repeatedly as rival armies march back and forth. The assassination of Vizier Nizam al-Mulk weeks before Malik-Shah's death removes the empire's greatest unifying force. When Christian armies poured into Anatolia in 1097, the mighty Seljuk Empire crumbled from within. Sultan Malik-Shah's death in 1092 had shattered Seljuk unity. Brothers fought brothers for power while the empire fragmented into rival territories. I had just crushed the rabble of peasants who dared call themselves crusaders. These new armies would fall just as easily. When the Seljuk Empire shattered, its guardians became its greatest inheritors. The Atabegs were military governors and tutors to Seljuk princes. Father lords, their name meant in Turkish. When Sultan Malik-Shah died in 1092, these trusted guardians faced a choice. As succession disputes tore the empire apart, the Atabegs carved out independent domains. Imad al-Din Zengi in Syria, Aksunkur in Aleppo. What started as guardianship became sovereignty. The mighty Seljuk Empire lies shattered. Civil war rages. In 1092, Sultan Malik-Shah's death triggers chaos. His sons and brothers tear the empire apart, each claiming the throne. Muhammad Tapar, son of the dead sultan, serves his half-brother Berkyaruk as governor, but imperial ambitions burn within both men. The last great sultan watches his empire crumble from within. In 1118, Ahmad Sanjar becomes Sultan of the Eastern Seljuks. His domain stretches across Iran, Afghanistan, and Central Asia. But the unified empire has already fractured into separate sultanates. For nearly 4 decades, Sanjar defends the eastern frontier against waves of nomadic tribes. The Seljuk Turks and Karkatai constantly pressure his borders while internal rebellions drain his resources. Two crusading armies march into Anatolia. Only scattered survivors emerge. After Zengi captures Edessa in 1144, Pope Eugene calls for a second crusade. Sultan Masud of the Rum Seljuks controls the vital Anatolian passage to the Holy Land. The Franks believe they can march through our lands as before, but we have learned from Kili Arslan's struggles. This time, we do not meet them in pitched battle. The Seljuk Empire made a fatal mistake in 1077. Sultan Malik-Shah granted Khwarezm to his trusted slave commander, Anushtagan Garchai. This strategic province controlled vital trade routes between Central Asia and the Islamic world. The Seljuks believed their Mamluk generals were unshakably loyal. By 1127, Anushtagan's grandson Il-Arslan ruled Khwarezm, and harbored far grander ambitions. As the Seljuk Empire fractured into competing sultanates, he saw opportunity. Arslan stopped sending tribute and began asserting independence. In 1092, the great Seljuk Empire dominated the Islamic world. 1 year later, it was dying. When Sultan Malik-Shah died unexpectedly in November 1092, he left no clear heir. His sons and brothers immediately turned on each other. The empire that had once stretched from Anatolia to the Persian Gulf fragmented into competing realms. I am the rightful sultan. Baghdad bows to me, not to my uncle Tutush or my half-brother Muhammad. The throne is mine by right. By 1200, the mighty Seljuk Empire has shattered into rival fragments. The Sultanate of Rum controls Anatolia. The Khwarezmian dynasty rules Persia. Each claims Seljuk heritage, but none commands the old empire's strength. In 1218, the governor of Otrar makes a fatal mistake. He executes Mongol merchants and seizes their goods. When Genghis Khan sends envoys demanding justice, the Khwarezmian kills them too.